All right, everyone should be on 4.7. So this is problem solving for addition, and we're going to be solving one-step and two-step addition. This is challenging. Fox, can you get the door for me? All right, so these are the stories that I think we struggled a little bit with last time. Okay, so we need to make sure we're super paying attention because these are harder. Okay, do you remember what I told you last time? Circle what you know, underline what you need to find out. Circle what you know, underline what you need to find out. All right, so let's look at this story. It says model the story, but let's read it first. There are 11 red ants and 14 black ants. 15 more black ants join them. How many ants are there now? Okay, so let's circle the things we know. We know this first part. And I'm going to do it in pen, actually. So we know this. And we know this. Okay, we always underline the question. 189. What is the question? How many ants are there now? So underline the question. Okay? So there are 11 ants. I'm going to write 11, the red. 14, I'm just going to write 14 down. And 15. So what do you think? Raise your hand. What am I doing with these three numbers? Chrissy, what do you think I'm going to do with 11, 14, and 15? I'm going to add them. Yeah, because it says, how many ants are there now? Because those are all the ants. How many are there? All, right? So I'm going to add them. Okay, and it equals what? We don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to write this up and down. So I'm going to write my biggest first should go first. So 15 and 14 and 11 and equals. Okay, so this should look like yesterday's homework. So let's say I have my 5, my 4, and my 1 in the ones place. Let's add one of them together. I'm going to put the 4 and the 1. I'm going to put those together to make a 5. So now it's 5 and 5 together. 10. So my 0 goes in the ones. And my 10 really is what that is, goes in the tens place. So what's 1 and 1 and 1 and 1? 4. So my answer is 40. So that's why down here I would write my 40 ants. Okay? Now, could I solve this a different way? Of course I could. But I like these three numbers because what did we literally do yesterday? We worked with three numbers. So this is a really nice way to put them together there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and turn the page. Yes, Jay? Oh, yes, I know. So just follow along and I'll come around and help you. Okay? All right. All right, so here's an example. It says you find 19 objects in a scavenger hunt. You find 13 fewer objects than your friend. Okay, so they circled the things they knew there. Okay, Fox, go ahead, get the door for me. And then what's the question? It says, how many objects does your friend find? Okay, so they circled what they know, right? Circle what you know and underline what you need to find. Okay, David, we're on 190. All right, so this one, did they use what I used yesterday or what we just used on this page over here? Did they use this? No, they're using, what is this one called? Heart, whole. So they're using something different. Okay, so this is part of it, and that's the whole of it. Okay, so let's look at, I want to look at this one first, actually. So we have, you find 19 objects in a scavenger hunt. You find 13 fewer objects than your friend. How many objects does your friend find?
My pencil's
Good one. Okay, so they said write and solve an addition problem. So they did 19 and then added 13, and their answer was 32. We're on page 190. Okay, over here, they had you have 19 objects there, and then you find 13 fewer objects than your friend. How many does your friend find? So 32 is the whole there. Personally, I don't really like this method for this. I would rather just add them up together. That's what I would like to do. So you can do either way, but as long as you're getting the answer 32. All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 1. It says, you have 66 marbles. You have 26 fewer marbles than your friend. How many marbles does your friend have? All right, what's the very first thing you're going to do? Circle what you know. Okay, and then you underline what you need to find out. So what are you underlining? How many marbles does your friend have? Okay, now they show us 2 ways. I'm going to do the way that I like better. So this is the way I would do it. So you have 66 marbles, so let's write 66. Okay, then you have 26 fewer marbles than your friend. How many marbles does your friend have? So I'm just going to write 26 there. This is me. You have 26 fewer than your friend, so your friend has 26 more than you. Here's what I don't like. You have 26 fewer marbles than your friend, but your friend also has 26 more than you. So this is why I'm going to add 66 and 26. Because this is going to be how much my friend has. Okay, so let's look at 6 and 6 together. I'm going to go like this. Is 12. So I'm going to put the 2 over there. And then 12 has a 10 in it, right? So I'm going to put the 10 over there. So now I have 1 and 6 and 2. Very good. Is 9. So how many marbles does my friend have? 92. Now, I'm going to show you another way. I don't like this way as much, but maybe you like this way better. What's up? That's fine. Okay, here's another way. It's not my favorite way, but if this makes more sense to you, then use it. So here is you. Okay, what do you have? You have 66, right? Your friend has how many? Do you know?
26.
No, your friend does not have 26. Because you have 26 fewer marbles than your friend. So you have 66, like this. And then you have 26 less than your friend. So your friend has all of these. So this is a part, whole method. What is 66 and 26 together is 92. Again, this is not my favorite way. I like this way better. But they both get you to the answer of 92. Okay. All right, let's look at number 2. All right, it says you collect 16 red leaves, 21 orange leaves, and 14 yellow leaves. How many leaves do you collect in all? Okay, circle what you know. Underline what you need to find out. Okay, so I'm going to write my numbers down so I know what they are. So you, 16, 21, and 14, right? So what can I do with all those numbers? It's me the whole time. I click 16, 21, and 14. This one should be a little bit easier. Do I add them all? Yes, that's all I do is I add them. So 16 plus 21 plus 14. Okay, I'm going to go up and down. I'm going to go 21 plus 16 plus 14 like that. Okay, because remember, you have to have the biggest number on top and the next biggest and the next biggest. So that's why I wrote them 21, 16, and 14. Okay, so I'm going to add my one side over here. So what are my ones? I have, let's see, a 6 and a 4. That's 10, right? What's 10 and add 1 to it? 11. So I'm going to write the 1 of 11 and then carry the other 1 because that's in the tens place. So now I have 1 and 2 and 1 and 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 1.
5 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, and what's 3 plus 2?
5? Good. 5 for 51. So what do we have? We have 51 leaves. Yes, Jay? So this side, Jay, if you're looking at these numbers, these are all, I'm going to write this one in different color. This side is all the ones place, right? And then what is this side of all the numbers? These are all the tens place. So what we did yesterday, Jay, we looked at all the ones and we added all the ones. When we added all these ones, what did we get? We got 10, and then we added that 1. What did we get on just the one side? 11. So that's why we broke it up. What's the one? The ones place of 11? 1. And what's the tens place of 11? 1. So that's why we put 1 there and 1 there. Does that kind of make sense? Kind of. And then the tens place, we added all the tens place numbers. So we have the 1 and the 2 and the 1 and the 1. So what was the 1 and the 2 and the 1 and the 1? It was 5 in the tens place. So now our number is not 5, but 51. Kind of? Okay. All right, number 3 says a dentist has 41 toothbrushes. She buys some more. Now she has 85. How many toothbrushes did the dentist buy? All right, circle what you know. And underline what you need to find out. Okay, this one I'm going to play around with. So I'm going to write 41, because that's one of my numbers. She buys some more. Do we know what that number is?
No.
So I'm going to write a question mark, because she buys some more. And now she has how many left? She has 85 left. Could I make this a nice equation, just kind of like it is? 41, she buys more, and that's how many total. Okay, and what could I do to make this kind of like an equation? What could I put in between these?
Plus.
And between these? What is it? What are you going to put between those? Well, you said plus there, right? She buys that, she buys some more, and then she has, that's how many in the end.
44.
Did you get in your mind? That's good. But what's going to go right there? Minus?
Equal.
Equals. Very good. Okay, so now you got to go, okay, what is this answer to go in there?
44.
You're right, it is 44. But how do we get to our answer? That's the question.
I also didn't know.
Okay, so I would probably set it up like this. I probably would go 41 plus something equals 85. I probably would do it like this. So I'm going to go 1 plus what is 5. 1 plus what is 5. 4. 4 plus what is 8. So what is that mystery number?
44.
Boom, right there. 44. That's personally how I would do it. I think they did it a different way. Oh, no, they did it my way. Good. Okay, we're gonna stop there. I'm not gonna lie, these are harder because you really have to think. You have to circle, you have to underline, and there's many ways you can do them. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our next page. Rip out this page. Okay, all I'm gonna say is just try your best on this. I'm not gonna be mean if you are confused still. Just try your best on the homework. And if we have questions, we're gonna review tomorrow anyway. Okay. All right, go ahead and put your names on those.